Hey, Alan Rowland again, and I want to continue our presentations with some of these early founders and leaders of Jasper, Alabama, Walker County, Alabama. And today, for this short presentation, we're going to discuss an individual, and a wonderful individual, by the way, and the individual's name is William Columbus Davis. So let's go to our camera, and we'll pick up the information. I think it's always a lot easier to understand this when you see the narrative in front of you. But William Columbus Davis, if you'd like to see a photograph, what he looked like, common photograph, if you're trying to locate a photograph of this individual. And, of course, that is as a younger man. But William Columbus Davis, he was born 1867, 5th of August, Oka, Mississippi. And he died on the 4th of October, 1934, at the age of 67. He's buried in Elmwood Cemetery in Birmingham. I was kind of surprised about this. I thought he would be buried in Jasper or be buried back in Mississippi, but I don't know. And his parents were Samuel McGee and Emily Lacey Davis. And he would later marry Margaret Elizabeth Gray. He received his, I'm talking about William Columbus Davis, received his public education in the schools of Mississippi. He studied law, and particularly law in Aberdeen, Mississippi. He practiced in Fulton. Some of you probably are well aware of where Fulton, Mississippi is. In the old days, before I-22, you actually had to travel through there. And he moved to Hamilton, Alabama. That's in Marion County. Held many public offices there. And later, subsequently moved to Jasper. You can see in 1899 he moved to Jasper. But during the course of his career, from 1891 to 1899, served as a Democratic representative in the Alabama legislature from Marion County. And later he served as a term from Walker County in 1915. And like I said, he moved to Jasper in 1899. In fact, I'll show you his house. Here's a photograph of the old house. I can actually remember when the house looked like this. It's kind of been remodeled quite a bit since that time. And this is what the house looks like. I'll let you look at that for just a second. This is what the house looks like today. Put those side by side. I went by there the other day, as a matter of fact, and took that photograph. So it looks a little bit different. A little bit, anyway. And notice here that from 1904 he served as the presidential elector for the 6th Congressional District. From 1907 to 1911 he was a solicitor of the 14th Judicial Circuit. And if I haven't impressed you yet, from 1927 to 1931, we're talking about an individual who lived in Jasper, Alabama now, served as Lieutenant Governor of Alabama under Governor Bibb Graves. I can remember Bibb Graves very well, not as the governor. I wasn't born in 1931, but when I went to University of Alabama, one of the buildings I took my classes in was called Bibb Graves. It was named after the governor of Alabama. And from 1930, William Columbus Davis ran unsuccessfully for the gubernatorial position as the governor of Alabama, and he was not elected there. He was instrumental in assisting in establishing a prison reform system in Alabama. He was a Baptist, he was a Mason, he was a woodsman. I don't hear much about that anymore, a woodsman. And in 1930, he retired to Jasper. I had 2 children, and one of these children, William C. Davis, named, of course, William Columbus Davis, who was, if you read about this, he was a very, very outstanding writer for that period of time, anyway. And he had a daughter, Elizabeth Gray Davis. So nonetheless, that's the short presentation here on William Columbus Davis. Just a remarkable individual, and contributes to that, adds to that, and many of these other politicians from Jasper. And by the way, if you go down Jasper 7th Avenue, you find the home there of John Hollis Bankhead I, John Hollis Bankhead II, which same home. You have William Columbus Davis, I mean to say there. And go on up the road a little bit, and you'll find William Brockman Bankhead's home. So a lot of our politicians, from Jasper, Alabama, Walker County, live right there on 7th Avenue, or very close to 7th Avenue. All righty, thank you very much for your attention.